Welcome back, Bay family. It's your girl, Richele, Madam Big Age Energy coming at you. And as my man Steve Harvey says, we got a good one for you today, folks. We got a good one for you today, fam. We're going to be talking about something that's fairly new in my life, fairly a new love in my life. We're going to talk about shopping. We be shopping, yeah. We're gonna talk about shopping, and I say it's a new love. I've always liked to look nice. Okay, I learned that from my mom, my aunties. Like I always like to look nice, but I've not always liked to shop. Okay, but here I want to say in the last, I don't know, maybe 10 years, I really enjoy shopping. And not just shopping to be shopping. What I really love is to catch a bargain. That bargain shopping. When I feel like I've really gotten something that is valuable, that makes me look nice and makes me feel good, but I didn't break the bank getting it. I paid a fair price for it or even got it on clearance. I love finding me a good discount. I think any, person that really likes to shop feels really good when they feel like they've come out ahead when it comes to shopping. And my shopping has evolved. When I first started shopping, I always liked to look nice. But sometimes, we think that having that name brand means that, we look nicer or that we can get the oohs and ahs from people. And you know what? In the early days, that's what I was all about. I wanted Gucci and Prada and red bottoms and, you know what I'm saying? All the stuff that, I even sometimes wanted my tag to kind of hang out a little bit so you could see that my stuff was name brand. But all that changed when, when I had a child. And see, both of us can't be in name brand stuff. Okay. And I have responsibilities. I began to evolve into my big age energy thinking and realizing I don't have to spend a whole lot of money to look nice. That's when I discovered my love. The store of all stores, my happy place. Ross, Dress for Less, honey. That is my store. Anyone that knows me, anybody that knows me, anybody, my colleagues that work alongside me, my besties, they will tell you that my favorite store is Ross.
Richele's favorite place to shop is Ross.
What is Richele's favorite shopping place? That would be Ross.
Ross? Richele's favorite place to shop, of course, is Ross.
Now, I know some people, look down on us. They, us Ross shoppers and say we cheap, right? Say we, wearing irregular clothes, right? And whatnot. It's even a comedian out here with a whole little act talking about how cheap we are and how, we wear these Ross clothes and he can tell we broke because we wear Ross. But I beg to differ.
This shirt I got on right now got a long sleeve and a short sleeve on it. When you can't afford to go to the mall, stay the fuck out of the mall. Take your ass to TJ Maxx. Yeah. Marshall. Ross. Yeah. Big dog of them all. People go to TJ Maxx and Marshalls, they think they're better than Ross people. It's all the same shit, motherfucker. All the same in regular style. They got the heel part on the top of the ankle.
I hear what I'm saying. That's right. Now that I will say that's funny as hell, but hey, it's smart. Shopping at Ross is smart. You just have to know how to shop at Ross. That's the problem. Now, for example, homeboy is right. Okay. I'm going to give you an example right now of this just dress I got on right now. Okay. I'm going to move this out the way a little bit. Because I want to show y'all something. Now, this is a good old Ross dress I got on right here. Okay. All right. Pretty and pink. That thing is cute, right? All right. So let me show you something. All right. I don't know if y'all can see this. Y'all see how that's gathered up and all irregular and everything. So what this did is at some point during manufacturing, okay, you know, the stitching got off and it got bunched up or whatever. And Ross probably got this dress for 50 cents, right? Maybe $1, who knows, okay? And they put it out there for us for $16.99, okay? Now this is a cute little dress for $16.99, okay? I'm gonna stand up and let you see. Look at that. Right? $16.99. Ain't nothing in the world wrong with that, right? But see, you gotta have a Ross boss kind of mind, okay? You gotta know how to shop at Ross. And that's what this whole video is about. Because look at this. Let me show you what I just did, right? You didn't even know when I first had it on. You was like, oh, Madam Big Age Energy, you cute. Exactly. Look at that. Look at that. All I did was fold that thing in. None the wiser. It's all about understanding and knowing how to shop at Ross, okay? And that's what I'm about to teach you in this video right here. You're not fixing to, tell me that getting these dresses and dressing for less ain't smart. Listen, I have met some of the top politicians in my area in a Ross dress, okay? I done stepped out on the red carpet at a 5-star event where I ate caviar in a Ross dress, okay? I deposited my first $100,000 check at the bank in a Ross dress, okay? Listen, I done left out this house and every single thing I had on me was from Ross. From the hat on my head to the eyelashes on my eyes to my dress, my bra, my drawers, my shoes, my socks, right? I grabbed my Ross pocketbook and then sprayed myself with a fragrance, Eau de Toilette Ross. All right? So you're not fixing to sit up here and clown me for shopping at Ross Dress for Less. I'm just not going to let you do it. So what I want to do is educate you guys on how to shop at Ross, okay? How to shop at Ross. Because here's what I get all the time. I'll step out looking good and a sis will walk up to me and be like, oh, sis, you looking real fly. Where you get that from? And I'll say, Ross. And she said, oh, I go to Ross. I can't never find nothing in Ross. How you go to Ross and you can't find nothing in Ross? We talking about Ross. Now, I get it if you got something specific that you're looking for. Like, for example, a couple of months ago, I was going to a red carpet event and I needed a red dress. And, I had a specific look I wanted in mind. And of course, I needed it in my size, right? So to say I'm going to definitely go into Ross to find this specific, elegant, after 5 red dress that fits, maybe not. But if I'm going on my usual, okey doke little shopping spree and I'm just going into Ross to see what's what in there, oh, I'm going to find something. You see what I'm saying? You mean to tell me you went into Ross, you couldn't find no shoes? You couldn't find no drawers? You couldn't find no forks and knives and spoons? Everything is in Ross. So when people tell me, oh, I went into Ross and I couldn't find nothing, I always go in there and they don't have nothing that I like or whatever, I'm like, you don't know how to shop at Ross. Okay, you're not a true Ross head. You're not a Ross boss. And so that's what I want to get you to right now. I want to give you my 3 nuggets on how to shop at Ross. Nugget number 1. Oh, man. I am so sorry about this. I'm so sorry. I can't believe I'm getting interrupted right in the middle of the podcast. Just hold on. I'll be right back. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh, and hit the notification bell. Nugget number 1. Listen, if you want to be a Ross boss, if you want to really maximize shopping at Ross Dress for Less, you've got to have a Ross mindset. Okay. You got to know in your heart, in your mind, in your spirit that you are going to find something, if not one something, several somethings in Ross that are just for you. Right. I mean, at this point, I've been shopping at Ross so much so now that like I even crave and love when I first walk in and that loss prevention specialist greets me at the door. Welcome to Ross, I love it. I already know. All right. I'm in here and I'm about to find some stuff, right? I'm going to find some stuff that's just for me. I have to have a mindset that says, God, let my basket be with good measure, pressed down, shaken together and running over. You know what I'm saying? I mean, honestly, there are so many different departments in Ross. There is so much great discounts to be found in Ross. You should already just come in with a mindset of knowing that you are going to find some stuff at Ross. Even if it's not for you, for your child, for your children, for your man, for your mama and them. You know what I mean? I literally come in knowing that I am going to find some things at Ross. And it's not going to break the bank. That's the cool thing. You know what I'm saying? You can come in with $100. Okay? How should they say? $100. You can come in with $100 and come out with a nice little bag with some weight on it from Ross. Okay? And so you have to come in with a Ross boss mindset that you're going to find some things. All right. I got to tell you a story. Story time. My Ross mindset is so thorough, right? So thorough that when I'm traveling, okay, I already pre-think about my Ross adventures, all right? Whether I'm going to Las Vegas, LA, Atlanta, Chicago, got some good Ross, especially for some winter stuff, okay? Wherever I'm going, I pre-plan with a mindset that says, okay, as I'm packing, first of all, am I flying or am I driving? Okay, I'm flying, so I know I can't go over 50 pounds. So let my carry-on be light. Okay, let your burdens be light. Let your carry-on be light because that's going to be where I put my Ross buys in, okay? That's going to be where I put everything I buy from Ross, right? If I'm driving, it's better because, of course, I don't have that weight capacity. But yet and still, I want to map out, okay, where are the Rosses at in proximity to where I'm staying, okay? You go to those big cities, you might be able to find 2-3 Rosses right around you, okay? That's a Ross mindset, right? That's a Ross mindset because a Ross mindset says, I might have to go to more than one Ross to find what I need, right? You got to have the mindset to be a Ross head, all right? And so nugget number 1, right mindset. Nugget number 2 on how to shop at Ross, dress for less. Nugget number 2 is you got to have patience and tolerance when you go into the Ross. Okay? When you go into the Ross, you have to put on a mindset that I'm going to find something, and you have to put on the perfect piece of patience and tolerance when you're going into the Ross, because you got to for several reasons. Several reasons when you're going into Ross. First of all, you have to have peace and tolerance because and patience because there's a lot of departments in Ross, right? And so you need to have that patience to say, okay, I'm going to go in every department. And when I go into that department, I got to go rack by rack. Okay? I got to go rack by rack. It's not the type of store where you can say, well, I'm just going to go in here and see what they got real quick and run out. No. No. You can't do that with Ross. Okay? Ross, you got to have yourself a good couple of hours or so, a whole half Saturday morning or a whole half afternoon after you get off of work. Because, Ross stay open until 10, 11 o'clock at night most of the time. So you can do a good old late night run, you see what I'm saying, to the Ross. But you've got to put on the mindset of patience and tolerance when you're going to Ross Dress for Less. You've got to be willing to go department to department and rack to rack. Okay. And when I say rack to rack, I'm talking about you literally, have to go to that rack and you got to find your size, right? You got to push them clothes back. Okay. Push them back to get you some space, right? So that you can go one by one so that you can see each garment, because this is not a type of store here at Ross, bruh, sis, that has 5, 6, 7, 8 of the same thing and you just looking for your side. No. See, this has a plethora of all kinds of different things, right? Knick-knacks and paddywhacks, right? And so you have got to take your time and push them clothes back so that you can go piece by piece and see every unique piece of garment, shoe, fragrance, right? Everything's at Ross, right? Department to department. I'm telling you, when I tell you I've gotten lashes, fingernails, lotions, household items, pillows, sheets. I've decorated whole rooms from Ross. Certainly my dresses. Oh, that's my favorite department. Hallelujah. Gosh, no. The dresses, okay? You can go from straight hug your waist, cut out stomach, looking like you about to go to the club and make it do what it do, all the way to elegant after 5, going to a ball or a gala up in the Raw. So when I tell you, you got to have the patience of Job to be able to go in there and go department by department, rack by rack. That's what a true Ross head is willing to do. You have to be willing and able if you want to find something in the Ross. Now, you also have to have patience for the kids. Yeah. You got to have patience for the kids because some of these parents don't be parenting. And you can have these kids running around, being loud, crying in the Ross. Oh Lord, the checkout line. They touching on all of the cookies and the popcorn and the water bottles and all that kind of stuff. And you have to woo-sigh yourself, because I've wanted to snatch a mini of a kid and tell them to stop touching it up in the Ross. But you gotta put on your patience. Okay, you have to have the mindset of Ross, right? You have to have the tolerance to be able to not snatch up somebody's kid, right, in the Ross. Okay, as the little girl on the show said, worry about yourself. Okay, worry about yourself, right? That's all you can do in the Ross, right? Because you got things to do. If you doing like I'm talking about, going rack to rack and looking at every piece of your size, and think about it. This is another thing with Ross. You don't just go, especially in the dresses, you don't just go to, for me, I wear pretty much, I'm a 14. So, but I can wear some 12s and I can wear some 16s, right? So you talking about, that's a row and a half right there of just the 14, the 12 to 16s, right? But then you also got the racks that have the small, medium, large, extra large, 1X2. You see what I'm saying? And I'm typically a large, but I can wear some mediums and some extra large. So now I got to go through all of them too. You talking about you can't find nothing in the Raws. How you can't find nothing in the Raws when you got all of that to cover? Piece by piece. You got to have patience at the Ross because sometimes the line be long. Yeah. Sometimes that line be long because, it's hard to find good help. I can attest to that, okay, even in my industry. And so they might only have 2 cashiers open and 100 people trying to check out, okay? So you got to, just be patient. Go on, before you go into the Ross, charge up your phone, You know what I'm saying? Charge up your phone so that even if you standing in line, you have something to do. You know, the good thing about Ross is the racks and stuff be usually close. There's a lot of wonderful things to look at as you're, riding through the little, line as you get to the cashier. Okay. You might discover some new snack that you never heard of. All right. Pick it up at the Ross. So you have to have patience. You got to have patience, right? Nugget number 3. I'm talking about that Ross Boss shopper. You need to try on your clothes. You need to try on the clothes, try on the shoes. Like, why not? You are in a brick and mortar store that has a fitting room. Okay. That's what I love about Ross. You can touch the clothes, you can feel the fabric, you can look at it, okay? You need to try the clothes on, all right? Let me tell you a little bit about the fitting room, okay? The fitting rooms, sometimes they can be a little junky or what have you, but it's all right. Sometimes the doors don't lock, okay? But that's okay. You need to try, and you can only take in 8 at a time. Go ahead and count them out. Mindset of Ross. As I'm putting my clothes into the basket, I usually put them in together. You know what I'm saying? So that that I got my 8. Okay, I know this shirt goes with this pants. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try this on together right here. Go ahead and get your 8, 8, 8, 8. Oh, that's too many. That's a lot of 8s, ain't it? But that's the thing about Ross. Whenever you're shopping at Ross, like if I see something I like and I'm not quite sure, put it in the basket. Put it in the basket, right? If I'm going through rack one by one, that looks nice. I might like that. Put it in the basket, okay? So at the Ross, you got a wonderful opportunity to try on your clothes. Go ahead and try everything on, okay? Because I will say that it is correct that there are some irregularities and some of the clothing there at the Ross. Now, one of the wonderful reasons why we can get such great discounts is because some of the clothes are defected. And, for me, I have a measure of defection, okay, that I'm willing to tolerate. If I can fix it, mask it, okay, sew it, wash it, or, whatever it is, if I know that this thing is not going to, come off looking crazy when I put it on and it's $13.99, $15.99, $17.99, $20.99, I'm going to go ahead and pick it up. All right. That's what Ross Dress for Less is all about. All right. Going in and finding wonderful, unique clothes that is affordable. Right. And so, just like this dress right here, you can't tell me that I ain't the ish, okay? I fold my little regular flaps in, right? Put on my diamond earrings that I got from Cato's, I believe. I think these are from Cato's. You see what I'm saying? I think I got on some Ross shoes right now, right? And I steps right on out, okay? So again, you need to have the mindset, I'm going to find something in Ross. When you go into Ross, you need to have patience and tolerance, right? Because it may take you some time to piece together a little outfit. All right. You might have to go on over there to the pants, find you some pants, go on over there to the shirts and blouses and find you a shirt to go with it. Go on over there, find you some little accessories to go with it. Okay. You have to have patience in Ross. Nugget number 3, you need to try your clothes on. You are in a store where you can try these clothes on, try them on. And here is my biggest nugget of all. You need to keep your receipt. You need to keep your receipt because, yes, there has been some times when I threw it on in the dressing room, but it wasn't until I actually put it on and was ready to go out that I realized that, yeah, this strap is totally, completely flipped over and there is no way to fix this thing right here, okay? And I needed to have my receipt because you got to have a receipt at Ross to take something back. So keep your receipt. And again, mindset of Ross, I'm very systematic. When I tell you I'm a Ross head, I'm a Ross head. I'm very systematic. At the end of my transaction, when that receipt comes up and prints out, I grab my receipt and I put it in the very same place every single time. All right. Do not put my receipt in my bag. I have lost many a receipt in a bag. Give me my receipt in my hand, and I'm going to put my receipt in my wallet, in my very little special compartment that's there for just receipts. All right. So that's how we shop at Ross. Okay. We come in with a mindset, I'm going to find some things that make me look good, feel good, and don't break the bank. Right. I'm going to have patience and take my time, department by department, rack by rack, baby. And I'm going to put me together an ensemble that I can go to the president of the United States and shake their hand and know that I look good, right? But whatever you do, make sure you keep your receipt, right? Listen, I want to remind you that this is a family. We are here to learn, grow, thrive, and survive together. And so, again, I'm Madam Big Age Energy. I want to keep giving you great content. And the only thing I ask, as Shelly asked, go ahead and like and subscribe and get notified, because I got a whole lot of good information coming out. And this is just one of them. All right. And I hope to run into some of you in the Ross in your area. Until next time.